So here is the testimony that I read in this text. 450 prophets of Baal against one man. The fight wasn't fair, but it had to be fought. All of these 450 men standing in unity against one man. Now, I have come to realize that the only time that you can get a crowd of people to agree on anything is when they come together to kill somebody that they hate. You ever notice that people that don't even like each other will start talking to each other when they want to get together and take you out? Maybe I'm the only one. So you can't even get 4 or 5 people to agree on where you're going to get lunch after church today. But yet we got 450 prophets trying to kill and assassinate the prophet of God. I really wish that we could talk about him a little bit because he teaches us a lesson. Because nowhere in the Bible does it say that he was worried. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that he was losing sleep over this. But 450 to 1. And he says, I still ain't scared. Now, I don't know. I like to question Elijah because I went to public school and I know that 450 to 1, that's some pretty steep odds. I mean, that means to me that you're going to be surrounded. So that seems kind of foolish to me to think that you're going to be able to win against 450 men. But God is calling us to have the kind of faith that makes you look crazy sometimes. May I suggest to you that you don't even have faith until you start speaking things that sound crazy to somebody. Sometimes you ought to say stuff that sounds so ridiculous that it makes people uncomfortable when you're around them. We need to be in a posture of being able to say things that makes everybody uncomfortable. Why? Because it don't exist yet. But when it does come to pass, God's going to get the glory because he said it before it manifested. He looked like a fool. And sometimes you got to get yourself in trouble so bad that if God don't get you out, it ain't no way you're going to get out. Because right now the enemy is afflicting somebody and you've been refusing to quit and you've been refusing to back down. And God told me to tell somebody, if you're watching online, he's got your back. If I could just drop the mic right there. Don't stop praying. Don't stop giving up. Don't give up because God has got your back. Before this is over, God's going to get some glory out of this. See, Elijah said these words. He said, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm coming out of this. He said, I don't need all the details. No deep revelation, but I know by faith that I'm coming out of this. And somebody needs to go home and tell your enemies, I might walk out of this. I might crawl out of this. They may roll me out in a wheelchair. They may carry me out on a stretcher. But guess what? I'm still coming out of this. And my message for somebody today is to stop being a punk. Don't stop punking out. Stop throwing in the towel. Stop acting like you don't know do you know who your God is? We like to walk around complaining to our God about our problems, but you need to start telling your problems about your God. Right now, every demon in hell has got to flee when the people of God stand flat-footed and say, though he slay me, yet will I trust him.